Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 43 of Sons of Carthage and Rome as Tunis. Last episode we dismantled Spain, and today Europe is on fire. Apparently. Because the Ottomans are fighting these people. I believe. Hold on, there we go. That's the real one to look at. The Ottomans are getting pseudo-coalitioned by the HRE. And I'm fighting parts of it too, interestingly enough, because I'm got called into a war on Brandenburg's behalf, and as a very faithful ally, I'm okay with keeping them around, unless they take Wien, of course, and then I have to kill them. But for now, we're doing pretty much fine. I'm also just gonna go and maybe siege down a bit of Provence here, because I would love to have some of their land. These guys are just chillaxing over here. Well, this would be a great opportunity. Oh, another coalition, huh? Anyways, this would be a great opportunity for me to recover some manpower. Because I can have 112,000. I have a large economic base. I can definitely support some more troops. And if I manage to grab on my next idea group quantity, then, well, it's pretty much GG. With my economic base and, you know, actually having troops, I could probably crush everyone in the game. With relative ease, hopefully. These coalitions haven't been the worst to deal with, except for that, that one a little while back. That one was interesting. But it did give us the truce we needed with them, so that they didn't create a coalition before I went to war with Britain. Because if I did that and Britain joined, well, that'd be a bit of an issue, wouldn't it? People are leaving the coalition, they feel threatened, which is great. Yeah, we only have 2,200 devs, so I don't know what they're so threatened by. Couldn't possibly imagine. But with everyone leaving, I could finally go and finish off Morocco with no issues at all. I'm gonna give them the general. I'm just gonna, like, instant annex. I'm not gonna give them the chance to come back. They only have one province and 5,000 units, so let me just take them down right now. These guys have returned. Beautiful. Nothing much for me to do there. I don't really want to fight Austria. I want Austria to survive well enough against the Ottomans. Because the Ottomans are dipping on manpower and starting to really get into their mercs. Total ducats. The Ottomans... Ooh, only 700. For shame, Ottomans. For shame. Income of 180 and you have 700 ducats. Yeah, they've taken 10 loans. 10 loans Ottomans. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Now, if I dissolve this alliance, I could probably start dismantling the Ottomans as well. The Ottomans with 10 loans. Low manpower, they're dipping heavily into mercs. Let's check out the statistics as well. Sorry, I'm trying to look over here for quality comparison. Let's go for our allies, check out the Ottomans. Discipline, we definitely have higher. Morale, we have a little bit higher. Siege ability is better, because they no longer have the Ottoman cannons. That's an interesting one. Definitely an interesting one. I could probably dismantle the Ottomans really soon, actually. I don't think I need the Ottomans anymore. It's always really risky to say, but, like, it might be true. The only problem is the continuous coalition I keep building up in the HRE. But if we manage to grab quantity, then we'll have enough troops stationed so that we could invade the Ottomans and repel each coalition every time anyway. And we have some decent time before we have to invade Britain again. For which we should prepare like a year beforehand, I think. So in 1666, we should go and definitely do some British invasion planning. Yeah, again, I don't really want to invade Austria myself way too much. I need them to fight long and hard against the Ottomans first. Toledo is courtable now, which is great. I'm not uncertain. Do I want to, like, dismantle Britain first? Like, take Scarborough and London, which are the two provinces for Rome? Or do I want to... Well, I think it could be either be Scarborough or Northumberland. It might just be Northumberland, but... Yeah, one of these two. But, I could either do that or I could restore France first. I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference, so I could just go for either, but... Let's take the rest of Morocco, because they've been annoying. I think they've still been raiding my coasts. Yeah, this entire time they've been raiding all of my coasts, but that ends now, which is great. Beautiful. These guys don't have much to do. I guess I could send them somewhere, I don't know. I could fight this pseudo-coalition here. I'm also going to go and get another claim on Portugal so that I can vassalize them. Ooh, okay. Will cede one province to me. Just one. And it's this one too. It's not even like this one, which I would have preferred, or this one, which has a fort, or this one, which is high dev. It's just this one. Did it make people angry? Oh, well, yeah, it would have, because it's Imperial land. It would have made everyone angry. Speaking of Imperial land, what do I need to dismantle? Because I don't want to deal with this too much. I control the Emperor's homeland, and I have to control the capital of Mainz, Trier, Lorraine, Liège, Oldenburg, and Cleves. That capital, that one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, it makes sense. Are you allied to the rest of the electors? Mainz, yes. Lorraine, yes. That leaves a few more to be reckoned with. I'd have to also invade Trier. But I don't have a very good access point to Trier either. I'd have to wait for imperialism, basically, so I can declare imperialism on basically the entire HRE, right? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the Ottomans are still losing this war. For now. It is a lot of people they're at war with. Let's see if the Ottomans take out, like, more loans. If the Ottomans reach, like, let's say 15 loans, then I'll get rid of the alliance. I'll also pay off that. That's okay. It's not so bad. But no ships for me to worry about, which is great. Oh boy, with all the combats being calculated, all the troops moving, my game's starting to lag a little bit too. That's plenty of fun. That's definitely a good time. Cuba, Maldives, and Astrakhan. Well, let's not worry about that too much. We're probably going to survive that, because Prussian everything is disgusting. So we have the French morale, I'm assuming like the Prussian tactics. I don't know, it might all just be individual, who even knows. As for everything else, I could invade you, which would bring in Provence, Aachen, Lorraine, Oldenburg, Liège, Ravensburg, and Ulm. It would just be me, France, and Milan. I feel like that's too much chaos. It's not even organized chaos at that point. It's just pure chaos. Oh, we actually didn't win that one. Interesting. I don't even know what is happening anymore, to be honest. I don't really know. We have to siege Austria, Memmingen, Silesia, Switzerland, and Würzburg. My vassals are doing a decent job at that. One thing's for sure, I really do want to just take down a couple of sieges here. Like Tyrol and... oh boy, this one's gonna really stress my learning of the language. Graubünden, I think? God, that was terrible. Anyways. Right, so when's the Cape gonna be available? I want to core that. It'll be done when it's done, but okay, it won't take too long, and it's really minimal unrest. The overextension's the only issue there. And that'll be solved pretty soon. Well, relatively. Relatively soon, at least. I don't even know who's winning and who's losing anymore. We do have to take Budweis, though. Which is over here. So I might as well go grab that for them. Burgundy's left the coalition, which means they're an open target. Keep converting things. It's a bit expensive at this point. Oh god, yeah, it's expensive. Never mind. Let's relax on a few of those. God, yeah, let's relax on a few of those. We can do that now. That was like 40 ducats a month. That's a little bit much, don't you think? Lorraine's joined. Yeah, coalition is just like a figment of our imagination at this point. I don't even know what's real and what's not. People are joining, people are leaving for mundane reasons, important reasons, random reasons, I don't know. Some reasons I'm sure are valid in some form or something, I don't know. All I really need is some sort of a good siege going on here. There we go, I can go up to Budweis. No, I can't. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I have to take this as well. But one thing I know for certain, oh, there we go, beautiful, is that I'm losing a lot of men. So I'm not going to have two armies sieging at the same time. In fact, I might even want to relax a little bit. That's not relaxing, that is losing manpower. Move there with you. And I believe I had two armies, did I not? Yeah, we had the Natsuki Shamshirs, and we have the Justinian Legion. There we go. Maybe I can fight Austria somewhere. Sieging in the mountains, yeah, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Speaking of sieges, yeah, you guys need some help or something? Because you're not doing too hot over there. Might go and fight Würzburg, because why not? In the woods, it'll be a bit of a disadvantage. Oh, especially if you get a bad roll, but we should be okay. For very obvious reasons. No stack wipe, unfortunately, but oh well. Yeah, so it's interesting that Brandenburg's gone ahead and decided we're going to invade everyone today. Guess they're taking after me a little. Any ally of the player is pretty much given a free pass to do whatever they want. It's pretty much just how it works. So if I take this and you take Ostmark, you should go to Budweis, right? And siege the war goal, please. Please siege the war goal. So that we can get this whole stupid thing over with. I don't want to wait here for like a stupid amount of time. Just that you can get your stuff together, but there we go. Austria is still, you know, doing pretty well. That's the entire army. I think that's everything that's left is over here. It'd be really smart for Brandenburg to peace out now. Because I think I'm going to stop doing fighting. Like any fighting at all. I'm just going to stay back and do nothing pretty much. I might go ahead and give the nobility a tiny bit of land somewhere here or there. Preferably somewhere with grain. Even though we don't really care much about our force limit anymore, I might as well, you know, pretend we do. Give him a bit of something. I could give him this, and then I can demand some manpower. Which will be pretty useful. I don't need this general, but he is a hell of a lot better than some of these guys. Like, you can probably be replaced with that guy. And you can probably be replaced by this dude. And that'll be fine. Let's give the Admiral to our ships. Oh boy, 80% of Genoa. It's disgusting. Disgustingly beautiful is what it is. If I weren't at war, I should probably, yeah, upgrade all of these. That'd be the smart move. Also taking Napoli and bringing that to... Or sorry, it was Napoli, as I've been informed. Can also do that. Lose professionalism, or... No, I'm just gonna take the hit. I don't use professionalism, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just hoping Brandenburg sues for peace soon. There we go. That's someone. Hey, it's better than nothing. It's at least something. I'm just sort of waiting out my truce timer with Britain, pretty much. And, Spain's just a lost cause, pretty much. The Papal State owns this stuff. I could take that too, but, like, what's the point? They must be right, lose Diplo or lose Prestige. Prestige is like, I get a dispensary of Prestige every few minutes, so, like, I don't really need that too much. Okay, Brandenburg, I think it's in your best interest to just peace the hell out. You're at 70%. Memmingen wants to leave. Just let them leave, please. Just let Memmingen leave. There you go. That's something. And then finally we're left with Austria. Take the war goal back, clearly, and then, you know, just leave me out of this. Let me go back home, pretty much. Unless I take Welschbauen, and then I can maybe give it to Milan if I do this. If I do it fast enough, they might be... Ah, there we go. I knew exactly as I said it that it wasn't going to happen. Immediately, I'm like, oh, maybe if I'm fast enough. Well, never mind. Never mind. Anyways, we do have Holy War CB versus Venice now. Cleansing of Heresy, which is really useful. Oldenburg, Ulm, and Aachen. Aachen, which is OPM still. It's been that way the entire game. Ulm, same thing. And who else was that? Just those two? Oldenburg, Ulm, and Aachen. Oldenburg, which is actually pretty strong. You know, relatively strong, actually. I could invade them just so I can get Venezia, but I kind of want to decrease my AE in this region a little. I want to focus less in Italy. I can take that stuff later. As for the Otto boys... Oh, you got dangerously close in loans. 12 loans, and you lost! You lost that war. Shame. For shame, Ottomans. I'm unsure whether or not you'd actually crush me in an instanter. Or not. I don't feel like they would. They're in big debt. Low manpower. They've thrown everything on the table, so they're still spending the money to upkeep this entire army. Like, the whole thing. I'm gonna wait for them to declare on someone else, and then not join them. I think that's the way I'm gonna break the truce. Or break the alliance. So that they exhaust themselves a little more. Hopefully Russia. If they declare on Russia, and I don't join, I'll lose power projection. That's fine. I don't care about the power projection. But oh baby, would I destroy. Yeah, that's the best case scenario. Like, The good question is, how would this play out? Russia and the Ottomans are both weakened. Pretty significantly. If the Ottomans declare on Russia, because Russia has no manpower, well, no, the Ottomans are flat broke. They might think that I would join, though, but if I don't join, then they exhaust each other, which is great for me. Huh. It's an interesting thing to think about. I'll take the recruitment time, that's okay. You want the Imperial territory back? Yeah, I don't think so. No, I just don't think so. Maybe not, you know? I will probably move these troops into here, though. Because my next plan is indeed to invade Britain. France wants a royal marriage, sure. No problem with that. I still don't have my throne on any dynasty but my own. Or my dynasty on any throne but my own. Said that the wrong way. But that's okay. I'll turn this down to make 150 ducats a month. It's beautiful. Let me go and upgrade a few things so I can make even fatter stacks of cash. Where should I make these things? Oh yeah, I'm making a whole bunch here, and France is the one that's sending it all to Genoa. Oh, that's beautiful. That's lovely. Now, where do I want a level 3 center of trade? Probably Genoa itself. I mean, it's got the highest dev. Don't know what the difference is here. It does need a new marketplace. I might put it in Napoli. Yeah, I probably will. Can I upgrade this too? I could, but it's not very useful. And I'm getting all the money sent to here as well, which is all moving through there. I just put it in Napoli. Sure. There's a world port there. And I'll upgrade some trade depots to a couple other things, so I can get some more trade cash flowing in. But this should be a big upgrade as well. Okay, it's 2%. It's not really that much, let's be real, but hey, it's something. Now you guys are upset in Sardinia. Really? Why? Oh, these are the Sardinian ones, aren't they? Yeah, okay. Sardinia Piedmont has an actual core there. And it has a pretty decent chance of rising up each month, actually. So we'll do this, and I'll do that. I'll just stand next by. Next by? I meant stand by next door. And also begin my spy network in Britain and get that nice and healthy before the big old war. Go and convert a few more things. I could also protect Catholicism at this point. Might not be a bad idea, considering the very few nations which are still Catholic, which might involve Riga, Sweden, still in that personal union somehow, Britain, Spain, Portugal, and myself. I can actually check through here. I've converted so much land, I still have like positive papal influence. I find that really, really funny. I should go to war, and hold on. Do I have enough time to go to war with Britain? I might have enough time to go to war with Britain and then activate Proclaim Holy War. That would be hilarious, actually. I'd find that absolutely hilarious. Okay, let's go get rid of you. It's the hills. I don't mind fighting in hills. Not when it's that easy. Okay, beautiful. No longer need that up at all. And am I already converting that? Yeah, I am. Interesting. Also separatists. Ooh, don't like those. They should have no... yeah, they should have no issue here, though. The culture's not theirs, so... Okay, so Spain, that truce will come up in a long, long time. We'll speed 5 a little here, actually. And we'll be good to go for the destruction of Britain. Let's actually check for a second. They have 90,000 troops. If I drop my 80,000 in here, actually this is like almost 100,000 if I bring the other stack as well. If I drop 90,000 in Britain proper, there's definitely no way they're going to have all of them here. France can deal with this half by themselves. I mean, look at them. Look at that. Look at that fat stack of French troops. That is beautiful. And there's the timer, actually. Alright. Well, let's get up to the point where we're about to declare on Britain. Still 80% only, which sucks. I'd have to remove a few countries. Like, remove. I'd have to invade Provence and take, what is it, Avignon and Provence itself? Yeah. Definitely could do that. Philosophracy. I'd have to be the strongest in... oh, geez, what? Yeah, no, that sounds stupid. I don't think I've ever confirmed philosophracy. But hey, that's cool. If I did, that'd be useful, but no. Anyway. It's not the goal of today's run. Ravensburg has left. I don't know if that's because of a war or like what's going on there, but we'll see. Who is that actually? Ravensburg, I think. That is you. Are you at war? Nope. You're just chilling, I guess. I don't know. Improving relations. Hungary's not going to do much, right? They don't hate us enough? Yeah, they don't hate us enough. So we don't need to do much there. As for Mainz, that was my main concern, but we can't really fix that. We can do it with that. Oh, you were actually on release, weren't you? Or were you? Yeah, you're a little early to the aggressive expansion games, so I feel like you were either released or we just didn't pay attention. One of the two. Could be either. But let's definitely improve relations with the Dutch countries over here. Make sure they like me well enough, because I'm invading Britain, and probably snaking down the coast. Don't know if I'll be restoring France or just taking Britain properly. Let's lose the prestige again, no problem. And now that we're in June, this comes up in September of next year, and your allies are the Iroquois and Trupinicum over here as well, which for some reason is best friends with the European great powers. Well, Spain has fallen hard. Yeah, Spain's been taking a little bit of damage. Let's bring the rest of these units. There's really not a great place to put them. We can put you guys here, though. And you guys can come up to here. I'm sure that'll be fine. Let me also give them the speedy boys. It's just about a year now before we declare on Britain. I'm gonna grab a new ability. Could be something as simple as fort maintenance, but we don't have any forts against Britain. We could take autonomy cooldown change, sure. That could be useful, actually. What is my absolutism? It's pretty high. It's pretty decent. Could also decrease it, though, obviously. So something like this. Just make people super angry. Why not? How's it now? 80? I could probably bump it up even higher. $91. Beautiful. There we go. Max absolutism as well. It's probably a nice place to drop off today's episode. So, hopefully you enjoyed our mega chaos in Europe. I don't know what happened. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you for the following patrons for the month of May. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Quaggersol, Farron, DLNM, and TFLJ Martis. In the $3 tier, we have Ben Greenhagen. In the $5 tier, we have Justinian. In the $10 tier, Natsuki. And in the $20 tier, Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for your pledges. It means a lot to me, and you're really helping to move this channel forward. Again, I cannot possibly thank you enough.